Aloha everyone, and welcome back to Aloha Jen's beauty blog. For those of you that are new here, hi, my name is Jen and I am a licensed esthetician for over 10 years. So today's video is about my first impressions of the new foundation from Chanel. This is a clean foundation. It's #1 de Chanel Revitalizing Foundation. So I ordered this online from Ulta.com. I went to the Ultas around the area here because they said that they had my shade in stock, and when I went to the store, they unfortunately did not have them. So, because I wanted to try it on my hand or on my face to do a shade match before I purchased the foundation because it is very pricey. So I did order it from Ulta because it is easy for me to return. I could order it from Chanel.com, but it's not going to be that easy for me to return it. So with all that said, let's get into this video. So first off, how do you guys love my hair? I got it done yesterday. I got highlights and my hairstylist did this new technique. It's called Air Touch. And so it's great for gray blending, but I have not been this blonde in years. And it looks so gorgeous. I got a haircut too. I got some layers added in and it just looks so pretty. I'm so in love with the color. My hairstylist is so talented. I love her so much. She always does an amazing job on my haircuts and my hair color. She nails it every time. And I've been wanting to go blonde like this for a very long time because I'm getting a lot of grays, and especially here in my part. And I love this new color and this new technique because it blends in my grays so beautifully, and I just love it. What do you guys think? Doesn't it look so pretty? Yay! I'm so excited. New job, new hair, new Jen. All right, so before we get into the demonstration of the foundation, I want to talk about this foundation. So this is Chanel's step forward into getting into the clean beauty scene. And I will say that the formula is pretty clean, except for it does have perfume in it. Now, I'm pretty comfortable with the ingredients of this foundation, and I will list them right over here for you guys to see. But I will tell you that the fragrance in here is strong. However, it does dissipate, and I haven't had any irritation on my skin from it so far. But let's talk about this foundation before we go into the demonstration and I give you my final thoughts on the foundation. And by the way, I have little Miss Misha here asleep in my lap. Look at how big she's gotten, guys. She's almost 3 pounds, 2.9. She's so tired. All right, so this says that this foundation is a buildable foundation with a luminous finish. Enriched with red camellia oil and moisturizing ingredients, the formula softens skin and helps protect against environmental aggressors. The complexion appears plump and naturally more beautiful day after day. Skin takes on a youthful glow. The #1 de Chanel line seeks to minimize its environmental impact with sustainably developed formulas that contain 97% naturally derived ingredients. Each product is housed in environmentally sound packaging for a reduced carbon footprint. So this is the box that it came in, and I believe it's, printed with sustainable ink, which it says on their website. And then the bottle is glass, and it has a really nice pump on it that flows out really, really lovely. So there you go. The packaging is really pretty and sexy. So it says the key ingredients of the collection is the red camellia flower, whose revitalizing powders are extraordinary energy, give it perennial youth. Red camellia oil delivers comfort and helps maintain skin's barrier function immediately after application. The complexion appears 33% more radiant, with 55% of comfort restored after 1 month. Skin looks smoother. And it says they have some clinical evaluations here. It says clinical evaluation of 20 women immediately after use, self-assessment by 35 women immediately after use, and clinical evaluation of 39 women after 1 month of use. So that is the claims there for the complexion appears 33% more radiant and 55% of comfort restored after 1 month. So those are the claims of the foundation, and it's made in France, and there's carbon footprint. I'll link the product down below so you guys can read all about it, check out the ingredients to see if it's right for you. So let's go ahead and go into this demonstration, and I will see you at the end to give you my final thoughts on this foundation. So I'll see you in a sec. Aloha everyone, and welcome to the demo of the #1 de Chanel Red Camilla Revitalizing Foundation. So I ordered this online through Ulta because none of the Ultas in my area had my shade, and it just arrived yesterday. So I am going to apply it and do the wear test today. So we're doing first impressions. So here is the packaging. It's really, really pretty. And yeah, let's get into this. So I'm gonna start off with 1 pump. So this is about 1 pump, and it looks like it's going to be a perfect shade match. Now, I just did my usual skincare routine, which is I cleansed my skin with my Bella Aura cleanser. I went in with Rapid Repair around my mouth because I am breaking out hair from wearing a mask the other day when I went to physical therapy. And then I used a cocktail of Hydra, or not Hydra Revive, but Daily Repair Moisturizer and Antioxidant Booster, and of course, Instant Lifting Eye Contour around my eyes. So I let that absorb into my skin. My nose is a little red right now because I've been sneezing from allergies. And how I'm going to apply this foundation is I'm gonna first apply it with my fingers, and then I'm gonna go over it with a damp beauty blender. I prefer to use a damp beauty blender. I find it works best for mature skin versus a brush. Now, from what I could tell, it looks like this foundation is a light coverage. So I'm starting off with 1 pump, and what I like to do is warm it up between my fingertips. And I always start out here at the center of my face with my nose, and then I'm going to work it in. Now, this foundation does have a fragrance to it. It is perfume, and I will say it is pretty strong. Hopefully it doesn't last throughout the time. And this looks like it's going to be a pretty good shade match. Now, for those of you that have been following me for a while, you know I like a light coverage of foundation. So, okay, so I pretty much got that all spread on my face with my fingers. And I'm gonna go over with the damp beauty blender. Now, as you can see, this does have a luminosity to it because it does have mica in it. So we're gonna just go ahead and go over with the damp beauty blender. And so far as a first impression from first application with my fingers, it looks really pretty on the skin. I just hope that that fragrance doesn't cause any irritation. Yeah, it looks pretty good so far. Okay. So I hear that you can build this up, but for me personally, just 1 pump is enough. If I build it up, it's going to be too full of coverage for me personally. All right, yeah, so this looks good so far. It looks like it's the perfect shade, which is B30, which is for medium with a neutral undertone. The other recommendation for me, I think was B40, but I went on the lighter side since I'm not really tan or anything right now. So I am gonna go ahead and put on my concealer, and I'll come back and I'll show you what the foundation looks like with my concealer on. And then I will let you know while I'm doing my concealer if I see any settling into the fine lines. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, everyone, so I'm back. I went ahead and concealed around my face, just mainly right here and around my nose, and I used the Ilia True Skin Serum Concealer. This is in, I believe, SC2, which is Yucca, and then underneath my eyes, I concealed with SC 1.5 Suma. And the concealer blended seamlessly over this foundation. It's still a perfect match for my skin tone. Now, with this foundation, as I was putting on my eye makeup, as you noticed, just to kind of give it some time to settle into lines if there is a chance for it to do that, and it is not. It's actually really pretty on my skin. It's not enhancing my texture. It's not settling into my fine lines. My skin actually looks really smooth, and it has this nice youthful glow to it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply some powder underneath my eyes, and actually before I do that, I'm gonna use my Westman Atelier Biscuit Contour Stick and apply that. Now with this foundation, I am going to set it. I'm not going to leave it as without a setting powder, because I always set my foundation and I want to wear it like how I normally would wear my makeup. Okay, so I put on my cream contour stick first before I apply powder, because I want that to set. And for underneath my eyes, I'm going to use the Lawless Seal the Deal loose setting powder in brightening. I really like this powder for underneath my eye area. So I just take the tiniest bit and I'm just going to apply this underneath my eyes to set the concealer. And then for around my face, I am going to use the Kosas Comfy Cloud Set Powder. Well, it's in the shade Comfy. And I'm just going to set the foundation so you guys can see what it looks like with the powder. And this does take down a little bit of that luminosity, but this powder does have a little bit of luminosity to it, and I'm okay with that taking it down, because I'm not someone who likes that glazed donut look for my skin. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup, give this some wear time, and then I will close out with you guys and give you my final thoughts on #1 de Chanel Red Camilla Revitalizing Foundation. So far, as a first impression from application to right now, how it's looking on my skin, it seems like it's going to be a winner. My only complaint is that fragrance. So this is going to give me time also to see how my skin reacts to the fragrance that's in this foundation. All right, so I will see you in a sec. Mwah. Hi everyone, so I just finished up the rest of my makeup, and so far as a first impression, I'm really liking this foundation. It looks so pretty on my skin. I didn't have to use that much. Now, with the application, as a first impression and the way it's looking right now, I love it more so than my Ilia True Skin Serum Foundation. But I'm going to go and, I'm going to do some wear testing on it, and I will close out with you guys in a few. I just wanted to show you the complete look here. And just for reference, I'm not sure if this is going to be listed down below in the description box, but I'll show you everything that I used for this look. So, of course, most of it's all Lawless. So for the rest of my look, I went in with my Alima Pure Mauna Loa bronzer. This is a matte bronzer. So I did my 3 and then contoured underneath my chin with it. On my eyes, I have the Baby One palette by Lawless. My blush today is Desert Rose, okay? And I did do a little bit of this Afternoon Delight Lawless highlighter, just a little bit on my cheeks and a little bit down the bridge of my nose. I haven't chosen my lip color, but I think it's going to be Baby lipstick by Lawless. And then I'm using the Ilia Fullest Volumizing Mascara along with my Taupe Kosas Brow Gel. Okay, so that is what I used to complete the rest of this look. And I'll tell you what I chose for lips when we close out. So we'll see you in a few. I hope you guys enjoyed the demo of me applying the Chanel Revitalizing Foundation. Now, my thoughts on this foundation. So I have had it on for 5 hours and my skin still looks so good. It looks like I just applied it. It's not settling into my fine lines and wrinkles. It's not enhancing my large pores. My skin still looks absolutely perfect. So as a first impression, I love this foundation. Now, there are things that I don't like about this foundation, and the number one thing is the fragrance, okay? So if you are someone who is sensitive to fragrance in general, if you have super sensitive skin and your skin is sensitive to fragrance, this is not the foundation for you. The scent of this foundation, I would say it's about medium, but it does dissipate. I've been wearing it for 5 hours and I do not smell the fragrance. It doesn't smell bad, but it's perfume and you can tell. And I haven't had any irritation so far on my skin. I do have some irritations right here, and as you can see, it did cover it really, really pretty. And it hasn't caused any itching or redness or burning or anything like that on my skin so far. And I have been wearing it for 5 hours, and it is kind of a little bit of a warmer day here. I applied it with my normal skincare. I did not use my Bella Aura Multi-Wrinkle Minimizer Serum because I wanted to see how this foundation would wear if I wasn't wearing that, because that would be a true test, because I don't always wear Multi-Wrinkle Minimizer Serum during the day. However, I will be playing with it with my different Bella Aura mixologies through my skincare and report back to you guys. Probably when I do my favorites video, I'll give you an update on how much I have been liking the foundation. Now, what I do love about this foundation is that the skincare ingredients, it's not niacinamide, it's not vitamin C, and there's no hyaluronic acid in this formulation. They do use a glycerin, and there is that camellia seed oil in there. Now, this formulation of this foundation, I like those ingredients because it doesn't affect my skincare that I'm currently using. And there's ingredients in here that I know that I'm not going to get irritated except for the perfume. So if you have mature skin and you are wondering about the #1 Deschanel Revitalizing Foundation, I say give it a try because so far I have been loving it. Now, I only used 1 pump and that was enough coverage for me. However, I have seen others build this foundation and it did build beautifully. I don't like a medium to full coverage foundation. I like a light foundation. I would say that this is in between a light and a medium because it does cover a little bit more than my Ilia True Skin Serum Foundation does. But overall, I'm fine with that because it just makes my skin look really, really good. So I do love it right now. And again, I will report back to you on how much I'm still loving it at the end of the month. Now, when I will be wearing makeup, I will not be wearing makeup to work because I do have to wear a mask all day since I'll be working in healthcare. So I will be testing this out on the weekends and I will report back to you on how much I still love it. But I will say it is $70, which, you know, for a lot of foundations these days, this is, you know, it's considered luxury. But I've been noticing like the luxury brands, I don't really like to say that too often, but they are getting up there in price. Like Westman Atelier is $68 and then this one is $70. So if you want to try this foundation for your skin, I would suggest ordering it from Ulta because usually Ultas are everywhere and it's easy for you to return just in case the fragrance bothers you. Now, I did not pick up their lip to cheek balm because as you guys know, I'm not a fan of cream cheek products. So I didn't pick that up, but however, I will tell you if they do come out with a concealer, I will definitely try the concealer. I still love my Ilia True Skin Serum foundation or True Skin Serum concealers, and they worked great with this foundation. I mean, they still look good. The colors were perfect. It was a perfect match with the foundation and they're wearing nicely with it. But if they do come out with a concealer, I definitely would love to try it because who knows, Ilia may be adding more ingredients to their concealer soon since they have done it with their foundation. I'm not interested in trying the #1 Deschanel skincare. I looked at the ingredients and everything is fragrance and there's nothing in there that excites me. However, the foundation did because I saw Angie from Hot and Flashy apply it to her skin and it looked so good. So that's the reason why I picked it up. And as you guys know, I am on the search for a new foundation. So as we go along the channel here, I will be randomly picking up new foundations and reviewing them for you guys, because I know most of you here on my channel have mature skin and are looking for a really good foundation that just smooths out your skin and doesn't enhance your texture. So, all right guys, so there you go. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one. I'm still figuring out what my filming schedule is going to be. I think I'm gonna have to pull a lot of second shifts in the mornings, or not in the mornings, but in the evenings when I get off work, especially when it comes to filming demos for like devices. But I'm thinking like probably Saturday or Sunday is going to be a regular uploading schedule for videos. I'm shooting more for Sunday just because as I'm getting used to my schedule, and it's gonna be pretty busy here for me, at least probably for the next few weeks, as I'm getting used to going into the office every day and working a full day, not from home. All right, guys, so I'm rambling here, so it's time to go. I hope you guys have a wonderful week ahead, and I will see you in the next one. I'm sending you all so much love and light. Mwah, mwah, mwah. See you soon.
Hey now, take a step outside and seize the day.